Well, thanks so much for joining us today. I hope that you've enjoyed what you've seen, and I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. Welcome back. It's a new season of Curly Fry, and we have so much planned for you. I'm excited to share it with you. Today we're talking about curriculum planning. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm so over 2020, and I cannot wait for 2021. But of course, there's a lot of planning that has to go into it with the curriculum that you're going to use. Some people use just regular box curriculum like Kidmo or High Voltage, but some use curriculums like True Fire or even Orange, where it's all given to you for the month. It's prepared for you. The scope and sequence is given to you, but sometimes you have to create it yourself. Now, maybe you've been in a situation like I have where I'm looking around at the kids thinking, what does the Lord want me to speak about? And I see some kids fighting and I go, you know what, maybe we should talk about friendship. And so it's fun to have that flexibility to be able to teach what you want to teach. But sometimes you are using a curriculum that is preset for you. But either way, you want to have a plan and know exactly what you're doing. So here's some tips that you can use that I've used. So what I've always loved to use is Excel or even Word, and I would type out a sheet that has the month and the year. It would give all the specific dates, the weekend dates for that month, and then I would type out the title of the lesson, the Bible story that we're talking about, and even the verse for that month. And sometimes I'd even add some events like Mother's Day, Father's Day, or if it was like a one day where everyone's together in one service, that type of a thing. So I knew it was coming up, and this would be my scope and sequence for the entire year. Now, if you use a curriculum that is provided for you every month and they have the entire year already planned out for you, then this is something that you wouldn't need because they actually provide that for you already. But this is something that you would use if you're picking multiple different curriculums, doing one month from one curriculum, another month in another one. You want to use this so you know where you're going. Now, if you're like me, I am a perfectionist and any mistake bothers me. So you have to be flexible in this. I literally would write things in pen because I wouldn't want to change anything. But of course, as we know in kids ministries, you have to be able to be flexible because things can change on a dime. Any second of any day, you have to be able to work with it. So just write with a pencil, or of course, computer documents are very easily edited. So just be flexible and know that even though you plan the entire year, half of it is probably going to change, and that's okay. Now, one thing that you'll want to be mindful of is how long a curriculum lasts. Now, this is if you're just using multiple different curriculums, because there are some curriculums that last for a month, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 8, maybe 10. I've even done some that are 12. So you want to be paying attention to that. I personally love to use curriculum for each month. So each month is a different theme. We can change things up, change decor, change slides. I personally feel that if you go too long, it can get a little boring for the kids because they know what's going to be happening because it's been happening for 2 months. So if you take some of the lessons out, or if you choose to keep them all in, be sure to note that as you're writing these down in these spreadsheets that you're creating, so that you know how long these curriculums last. So you might do 2 different curriculums in the same month if you're ending one and starting another one in that same month. So be sure to note that because that's really important to know. Now, my favorite part of being a kids ministry leader is the theming and decorating of a series. Now, you can choose to go with the theme of the curriculum that you're provided, or you can do something different. What we've been doing recently with my team is we've been doing our own theme because they would do a theme for 3 months, but we've chosen to take it down to each month. And so each month is a different theme. We do different decorations, do different slides just to change it up and let the kids have a little bit more fun. Now, when you're planning themes and decor, be sure to set a budget and keep track of that. As we know, the dollar store is a great resource where you can get multiple different themed items for very cheap. That's really fun. Areas to consider is your entrance area or your check-in. Sometimes they're both, sometimes they're different. Decorate those areas. You want the kids, as they walk in, that they get a sense of, oh, something's happening. You want them to say, wow. And then as they're going through the halls, you want them to say, wow, again. So keep in mind, everywhere that you're going should direct the kids kind of what you're doing, what your theme is, and maybe even what you're teaching. And then even the stage and even small groups, Sunday school classroom areas, you want to decorate those too. Of course, your main focus you want it to be the stage and the large group room. So that's where I would start and then work my way out of there. We don't always decorate for our small group or our Sunday school rooms. Those are just separate. But we do the large group and then our hallways and the check-in area as well. Now, the biggest thing that you're going to want to do is create a team. For some people, it's really, really easy. Some not so much, but either way, creating a team, bringing together volunteers to help you do this is going to pay off so much in the end. One, because we are better together. Your idea is amazing. It really is. Trust me, I've had to tell myself this too. But when you bring other people in and they can expound on the idea that you have, it makes it even better. Get some people to go shopping for the decorations, even set up the decorations, even plan the theme. My team is called the Plus Team because we want to plus every single weekend that we have with the kids. So we sit down together quarterly, we plan our theme, sometimes we plan decorations. I have people come in and help with decorations. You can take a whole week, it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun, especially when you get to do it together. Now, I know creating your own spreadsheets and documents for all this stuff can be really hard. My wife can even attest that I would stay up late after working a long day, being together as a family, and I would just create these documents just so I can get ahead the next day. But I've put something together that I hope will be really good for you to use. And this is our curriculum planner. And this has a whole year's worth of weeks that you can plan, the schedule, the monthly themes. I even have added a place for you to write your budget and how you want to decorate your areas. This planner, the physical planner, is available on our website, curlyfry.org, but I also have a digital one that you can download. It has over 100 pages for you to use. There is a 12-month scope and sequence for you to plan the entire year, 12 monthly planners, as well as 52 weekly planners, and even a place where you can write down your entire schedule for that one weekend alone. Well, thanks so much for joining us today. If you have any questions, I'd love to help you. You can always email us anytime at caleb@curlyfry.org, which is our new email. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.